The path of least resistance. This is how I describe holistic weight loss. I think so often when people want to lose weight, they really mean how can they use willpower to get themselves to eat less food? And they miss out on all the factors in their lives that are affecting how much food they want to eat in the first place. And the saying that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure really applies here. Although we could tweak a little bit and say an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of willpower. And by focusing on preventing intense cravings, intense hunger, and being able to increase our ability to make the right food choices, it's a much more sustainable approach to permanently changing our weight than just relying on willpower. So what are some of the different things in your lives that affect your cravings, your hunger, and your ability to make the right food choices? Well, this is where we want to start looking holistically. Okay, things like your sleeping. Right? If you got an extra half hour, an hour of sleep every night and woke up feeling more rested, do you think that would affect your ability to make the right food choices? If you were drinking more water, would that affect it? If you were a bit more relaxed and calm, right, would that affect it? And of course it would, right? The people that you're around, the environments that you're in. And so when you begin to focus on these things specifically, a lot of times it's easier to change them. It might be easier to get ourselves to go to bed an extra half hour earlier. It might be easier to take 10 minutes and relax. It might be easier to remind ourselves to drink water than to always just say, no, 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 don't eat, don't eat, don't eat. Okay? And when you start to get these things down and you master them, they start to run automatically. Whereas with willpower, it's always this conscious, you have to be focused, you have to be there, you have to be motivated. Okay? This other approach becomes your lifestyle and starts to run automatically. And so when you're starting to lose weight, you want to decide, where do you want to invest your energy? Do you want to invest it in the constant willpower that you're going to need forever, every day of your life? Or do you want to invest it in creating a structure, a lifestyle that naturally supports healthy eating, that maintains your ideal weight? And so this is what we mean by holistic. And some of the things I mentioned, that's just a couple of them. But the main point here is that you want to start thinking bigger. It's not just, I need to eat less. I mean, it is, don't get me wrong, you have to eat less food to lose weight. We know that. But there's a whole bunch of things over here before what you're going to eat that impact that. Right? And again, the list I made is just a few of them. So start thinking about it. Start thinking a bigger picture. What are some things you can do? Geez, taking a warm shower and relaxing. That may help you make better food choices. Drinking more water, getting some positive role models that are healthy. Again, whether they're actually in your life or whether you find them online. When you start seeing people that have a different way of approaching things, that can influence your eating. Again, on an unconscious level. So start to think bigger. Don't just think you have to control your eating. Because when you do this, again, you're on a path to creating a real, genuine sort of change that lasts. And that's the kind of change that you want. Okay? So give that some thought today, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.